Probably from blueprints failing. Also, you look like you're an old design. Let's go get a current design for a loader. His rolly rolls slacking off again. As usual, you know. Hi, Daco. Welcome. Stack inserter in the way. Oh. Well, this is all I really wanted anyways. Yeah, I'm not lazy. I don't want to walk over there. Cool. Stuck on this game now, and I don't know if I've bugged or not. Do you know if there's a limit to place roboports? No, there is not a limit to how many roboports you can place, but there are limits to how many robots will respond to roboports. It's about 4,000 in a network, and then things get so sluggish that it's not worth. Let me know if you were in an ad there, Daco. I answered your question. Short answer is no.
Follow me, everything is alright.
Thank you, Uncle Waffle. My cat's name is Waffle, by the way. So if you've got a thing where you've got no more than 179 roboports being placed, I mean, how big is your base? Can you look at your production? Because you can hit P and see your production, right? And you can go to buildings and see how many you built in the past, whatever. And you can select roboports. Like right now, I have 42 roboports, and this is not a very big base. Right? I've had hundreds, if not more. So there's something screwed up, but I don't know what. I've never heard of that. Have you tried the Discord? By the way, Daco, the Discord for Factorio is fantastic. There are many people there wanting to help other people. Highly recommended. It's not an empty place. All right, so that ensures I'm going to have solutions in the future. I want to go here. Look into what's going on there. That's a wall that I want to clear down. Where's my scrap train?
Follow me, everything is alright.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Daco. Let's go check out. No, there's definitely not a limit. Yeah, I just broke you pretty badly, didn't I? Well, that's because you're idiots, and you deserve to be idiots. I hope you run out of power and fall from the sky and die a horrible death, you idiot bots. I mean, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. No, I'm not. You know what? Let's get these morons taking care of this too, though. You're so gung-ho. Sure, there's somebody on there better pick you up, but whatever. I learned the hard way, do not remotely pick up the last roboport. Because all the bots will bugger off and then fly away. Really annoying. Combat related goodies are all gonna go there. I think we're in good shape now. I've got space. You can go away. I think I put you on the main line, and then I clean up your track. And I oopsie on that train that was right there. That was a major mistake. Don't pick up miners that need fluid. Alright, let's go back. I can't say I need these anymore. I'm not going to use them. Alright, so that... Oh yeah, power problems. Well, I'm doing research, so power isn't really an issue. But I did run out of power when I had that singularity running, so... I might as well go build that other one. I think I did all that up here. No. Hey, there's that thing. No. Where, oh where did I build nuclear components? Way over there. All right, so my blueprint for nuclear power requires 86 of those and 84 of those, 48 of those. So I'll just take 100 of those, 50 of those, 86 of these, huh? I'll take 90 of them. No, 84. Whatever. I need a lot more pipe. I should request pipe so that I can have enough pipe for this. 120 of those. So we'll go to 150 for now. 30 tanks. Ooh. How will I ever afford that? I got that, I got that. I got the 4 nuclear reactors. Nuclear reactors. There we go. Got the robo quartz on me. I had the purple chest and I had the green chest, but I don't have them now. Purple and green. Yellow unders, green. Alright, alright, alright. Let's go build this. What are you talking to me about? What are you talking to me about? I should be done with you. I'll take this train. What are you? Oh. The only one that is safe to pull into is unload 121 of that, which is the only one that's white. Well, not the only one. That's racist. Stop that. Stop that. Right there. Go, go, go. I just killed a bunch of you. How are you attacking me again? Oh, I need some of those water pumps. I forgot about that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn off my bots for a moment and do some alignment playing. That's too close. That would be nice if I could make it work. But not really. This would be really cute. I like this. We're gonna spec this out. One tile too close. No, don't want it there. All right. Let's do something here. Let's do a thing. For some reason, it thinks that there's just not enough electricity. Not sure about that. And there we go. It's hooked up. It's got power. It's spicing up the spicy rocks. It's got water. What am I missing? Pipes? Really? making those things consumed pipes, and then I ran short on pipes. Okay. Curious thing. No, laser turrets fired. That's funny. Come on, spicy rocks. I'm not waiting around for that. Alright, let's go home. Alright, next up is to see if I've got things set up right. And keep migrating things away from the central base. Let's not look at the power poles. Clean this up. Okay, so first off, has anybody run out of anything? Nope, none of these are empty. I think the next thing I was going to work on was this graphite, but that's a little tricksy. Because that requires stone and then crushing and water. So this is brick, this is stone, that's sand and crushing, so I might as well just put it down here. So let's spec this out. Filtration plant and crusher, and then smelters. So let's go get a filtration plant and a crusher, which should be, pardon me, tickling my throat. Here they are. All right, so here's a crusher or two. Here's a filtration plant or two. Here is me no longer carrying glass. I think I'll give up on these special metals too. That can go away anytime. All right, so what we have here is we want to put down a smelter. We want to set it to silicon. So we'll use a full belt of something. Really, 105 and 14. All right, fine, we'll just do 12 then. I don't care about you. So if we do 12 with a full belt in and a half belt out, and here a belt, there a belt, everywhere a belt, just needs quartz. Because that's what you do, right? Although at a slightly lower rate. 24 gets a half, takes a 1. In this case, 24 is going to get you 1 out. So I'm going to do 24 with 2 feeds and 1 exit. So it's going to look like this. So there'll be 48 of them. No, 24 of them total. So I can do 2 of those. Oops. So that could look like this. Because if math is right, then 12 of these takes a full input. 24 of them would take 2 inputs and would put out 1. So that's just this, which is perfectly fine with me. It's a pint-sized version of this. Makes it a bit difficult to put a stacker in there. So you're not going to look like that. You're going to look more like this. You look just like this, but with smelters instead of assemblers, because this looks like it's 2 and 2. So yeah, it'll look just like that. And that's for steel, with the iron one is the same. But it does not have a stacker, and I'm trying to think of a way to get stackers into all these things so I don't screw myself. So let's figure that out. Put this off to the side and get rid of it. Place this as far north as I can without it getting built. Replace these with furnaces. While I'm at it, I'll change these out too. So first off, you're going to be what? You're going to be this stuff's unload. Quartz. What color does quartz look like? It looks silverish. That's fine. You're going to be picking up silicone. Which is pretty much the same color. I'm just randomly picking variants of gray at this point. So that'll address that. Now, what to do about a stacker? Because essentially I would like a stacker for all three of these. And what I want to say about these stackers is that I want a train to be able to leave cleanly, but stack up here. I'm gonna have a T-junction in here somewhere. And it's gonna have a certain depth to it, so I'm gonna be limited to a certain amount of height. The train that's coming in, the trains that are coming in, I need to have a stacker. Well, we're unloading 2, and each can request 2. And we're loading 1, and that can request 2, so that's a total of 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 of them could be there. 1, 2, 3. I need to have room for 3. It's going to make this kind of thick. Another alternative is to put this on the other side and put this on the side instead of in the middle. Well, the best you can do is right here. Because that would be where you are. If that was there, you can't be that far up. Thanks for pointing that out. That would have been terrible to learn the hard way. That's what I wanted right there. Perfect. Can a train actually do that route? Give me a locomotive. Hello? Good. If you were here and you had fuel, yeah, you can. Good. Okay. So 3 is all I need. So this is the exit. So that needs to be there. And because this is this, these are these. Now I need you to join back up at about there. That's not looking good here, folks. That's some twisty McTwisty there. This is stupid. This is just stupid. All right, well, let's keep going with it. You would be here, you would be here, and you would be here. That would be the ideal location for that, and it would be too short. It would be 1 tile too short. It's 14, but you're on the wrong end of it. Yeah. I don't like this one freaking bit. Not even remotely like this. Not like this. Not like this. Alright, let's grab this part, move it down. So that the stacker actually works. Now this thing has to go through the stacker, unfortunately. And I would rather it didn't. For that to happen, I would have to have a lane for it. So I mean, if I shifted all that over left one, then I could give it a dedicated lane here, but do I care if it's going to go through the stacker? It might get stuck behind something, which could actually block the whole thing because it can't get in here. So I really do want this thing to have its own lane. God, this is getting more complicated by the minute, by the second. And I'm putting stackers here because I'm using dynamic trains. Questioning my decisioning. So I need you to be able to exit and enter separately, but together. So what's going to happen here is a train will be coming in, and we want it to go that way. And so we put this here, and we put this here. And we're saying that all incoming traffic is going to go here, but we don't want that actually. What we actually want is just this incoming traffic. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do about 2 component builds. That's probably going to be a different design. Yeah, it'll be fine. I don't need a merge signal there, right? And this is only for outbound. Can I have all of this? Why? Can I move all of this down 6? No, I don't think I can. That would put it on the main rail. Begs the question as to whether this should be designed this way at all. Because what if this were just right here? Bingo bango. No curvy stuff. How soon as in my mind, the absolute soonest I can curve that off. You want to do something like that. Yeah, I don't think that can be done any differently than that. It's a weird bit of a wiggle. Let me make sure that I'm not screwing this up. No, that's where that should be. Now I could pull some distance shenanigans. Do I have more space to work with more things somewhere else? It's an iron ore, iron plate processing I don't need anymore. So let's pull this whole thing. Pop it here. It's kind of getting in my way, that other stuff and things. Now if I pull you down one. I'm wondering if I can get a straight line here. If I take this at its smallest. Who just got damaged? Oh. Or was it up here? Nope. So if that's that smallest. That's as good as that's gonna get, huh? That's kind of ugly. Also where I want to put that. That's a pretty heavy attack. How do I meld this back in without having an absolutely ugly disaster of a mess? Because this is pretty ugly, I gotta say. Not liking anything about that. Well, it simplifies this intersection a little bit. So better to run this as a partner or to run it down. Because what if I take this and do that? Then I make this the distinction. That's 1, that's 2. 2 and 3. So what we'd be saying not liking my choices here. So another approach. Something wrong with my computer, hang on. Turns out that some peanut shells get annoying. So what if I do this? Why am I still working here? I've moved. Get rid of all this. Stop confusing me. Sorry, this will be a bit dark because I'm remotely viewing it, but What I really want to do is just have a simple T off of here, and then a simple and I don't care which one of these it comes from. Hi, kitty cat. Yes, it's within 3 hours of when I might sometimes give you a snack, so come visit for pets, huh? He just woke up. She's still got that look in her face. He scritches. Alright, this might work. If I can figure out the intro, I can figure out the other part. Oh, my cat has just come along, given me a couple of tail rubs, and then sat down on my foot. Beautiful. Alright, so assuming that this is the right length, which it may or may not be, but regardless, I need to feed it. And I hate it. I hate this with just, this is terrible. I hate this so much. It works though. What is that kidney? That is a kidney, isn't it? And so much for having a fourth delivery. If for some reason I wanted to get an additional train in here for deliveries, I would have to put it off over onto that side, then belt it in somehow. Alright, well, let's physically build this and see if it can actually handle the stacked train that I need. So we would be saying that you come into here. Your earliest stop is here. And then your latest stop is going to be here. It's not what I want to do. But anyhow, here's Wonderwall. That's 1, 2, 3, and it doesn't even come close to fitting that 4th one. This would need to be extended a little bit. The only way you can be extended is if I bring you down. Bring them down. I'd like to have the flexibility if I need to bring a rail through, a belt through there. Which sounds weird, but I'm looking at what I'm going to do when I have an additional ingredient. I'll put a train here, and I'll have it unload right here. Right? And if it unloads here, then it's going to take its output and it's going to need to send it sideways. So a belt in this direction, a belt in that direction. So I've set myself up for success on that if I do it that way. I think that has to be there. My kitty cat has laid down and is purring loudly next to me. It's beautiful. He's such a wonderful cat. I am a lucky, lucky man. Alright, so this doesn't work. So I can't get it to fit here. I don't want this thing to be wider than what it is. Take this kidney and set it aside. Oh, I did that because I want that gap. All right, so do I even care about this that much? Who cares if it sticks out a little bit past the edge? What's a good design here? Basically a second T-junction. One for entrance and one for exit. That's a good design. Don't like it, but it's a good design. If I put another T-junction right here, and I say you're for entry only, then what that gets me is nothing that helps. Nothing that helps. All right, so this is my entrance. I just need to align these two rails. Piece of cake. Absolutely simple. Now I could move all this over here, run you straight out, and then curve you in. Either you'd have to move up, which minor inconvenience. So you would curve in from there and then exit there. You would run all the way over there and then exit there, but that doesn't seem all that useful. So I still need an exit belt. And you'd still need to play games. It's a very nice straight though. But I don't know that I can do anything with it. That's a weird one. We're not going to do that. The shortest I'm going to do is that. It's this? No, it's this. But it doesn't line up with that. Alright, well anyways, it's this, and this, and this. $14, I think I said. Missed our target by a little bit. And it's pretty gross. That is a pretty nasty setup.
Follow me, everything is alright.
Oh, I don't know, Lord Azarius, if you can hear my response. First of all, thank you for the follow. Secondly, hello. Because you might be in an ad break, but you should be out of an ad break now. I struggle with it. I'm having a hard time with how clean it is. Yeah, it is for, my normal smelting station is this. This is an iron smelter. And so I try and duplicate that as much as I can, but because it's longer, I have the option to put this stacker here, but I don't have stackers for the unloaders. And so I've been running into problems because I don't have stackers for the unloaders, that I don't have, I run into a problem where trains are getting stuck at the loading station. Oh, I don't do loops on trains. Loops on trains are very bad for pathing, and trains are dumb, and they will go and get in the wrong loop and ruin your day. I use double-ended trains. Because loops, yeah, loops are bad. So I could do this. I think this is okay. If I were to imagine this being, if this were my standard for smelting, what I'd be saying is I want to push that smelter off. 3 loops, that's funny. This is just Krastorio2, not Krastorio2 and SpaceX, so just K2. So this isn't so terrible. I mean, if I line these rails up. So I mean, I'm looking in the future, how am I going to set up a stacker for all of these, right? And I would have to do this kind of stacker for each of these. I don't really want to, though. I don't know that I need this. I'm thinking about how my stations work, right? My miners, my outposts, have all got a stacker in them now. Every one of them has a stacker, and every one of them is dynamically configured to request up to 2 trains. So my worst case scenario is that I'm not going to get into a deadlock situation with the raw materials. Now, in a material to material transfer, what I would I have a situation where, let's say that this iron plate trying to be delivered to this iron plate. So this iron plate currently it has 19,000 in it. So it's not requesting a train. Which means that this train is sitting here. If I had one too many plate trains, the next one would be sitting here. Because this is requesting a train. Well, it's not requesting 2. This should be requesting 2. There should be 2 of these. Why is this only built to handle 1? This is poorly done. These are supposed to have a second one here. These are supposed to have 2. Okay, so if those had 2... Well, you don't have a stacker, but I've only got 1 wood train. I don't much care. These are gears being dropped off. I've got 2 stations, and I'm being very careful about how many gear trains I have, as in 1. Iron plate trains, or iron beam trains, no stacker at all. If I needed to add another, I'd be in redesign mode. I'm thinking I don't need stackers for the inputs because I'm relying on having stackers for the outputs. This one should have a stacker, unless I've only got one of these, which I do, but still. So yeah, I think I'm over-engineering things here. I could put a stacker in here because I've got room. I should redesign this to use the proper normal design, but I was experimenting. So these are both stacked up and they're full. Now they're both full because this is full, because you've got 17,000. So I'm basically doing nothing. So the stackers are working. But when I look at this as a design, I'm going to be dropping off graphite to 2 stations, each of which could request 2 trains. And if there were 4 trains on the network for graphite, they would come up here and they would sit. If this stacker didn't exist, they would sit at the junction waiting for one of those to leave, which could also prevent the loader from getting in there, which would ruin this whole thing. So yeah, I can't do that. I need to have some sort of stacker for either an alternate line for the stacker, or I've got to carefully manage the trains. And to be honest, I'd rather just manage the trains. This other stuff adds so many headaches, it's not worth it for me. We'll say that's supposed to be there on that. Well, there's no stacker on the inside of this because there's no room for a stacker inside of this. If I wanted one, I'd have to push all this forward quite a bit. Let's not think about that. Let's just let it go. So where do we want to build this? This is graphite, which is eventually going to need sand. And sand. Sand is getting a lot of action over here. So we could put you up here, which would require a lot of landfill. We could put you here, which also requires some landfill, but it's kind of close to the stuff I don't want it close to. We're gonna put you here, which I think is a great location. All right, let's get over there. Hi, kitty cat. Yes, it's 2 o'clock, but no, I'm not taking a break. So then the question comes to my mind. Excuse me. That's going to be for the other one, but I have to design something for the crushers. And I need to put down so you're going to make silicon. And if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If I have 12 of these, that means that I need 1,620 quarts a minute for 12 of them. I'm gonna do 96 of them. Which means that I need 13,000 a minute out of a crusher. Now I happen to have one of those lieutenants right here, because it's a crusher and a filtration unit, right? So, and I gotta put stone in here so that I know what it is. Missed the module here. Anyhow, I need to get 1620. Alright, so 10 of them gives me 1,700. So I need 8, basically. Okay, so I need to design a station that's going to, okay, and in terms of belts, it is 2 belts in, 1 belt out. Just the exact same thing I just designed, but this thing is wider. And it has water involved. How do I want to handle the water? If I put the water on the outside, around the outside, I'll have to leave room for it out here. Now this design is a 2 in, 1 out design. and it would look like this. So this technically is what I would do. What do I do with power here? I'm just double doing power because I don't care that much. But does this allow me to have the power connections? Yes, the power is connected. So if that looks like that, so that's 2 in. I'm going to have a total of 4 in. Which means that I can get away with this. Now I am going to be unloading. My unloader looks like this. Although pointing down. Most recent unloaders look like this. So you would go like that. So you're not quite in alignment yet, but you're getting there. This would have to be pushed out a little bit farther. Hey! I'll give you a treat in a little bit. I'll take a break at around 3 or so. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. You are not supposed to have this and this, or this and this. You are not supposed to have them either, so you all go away. Now, back to this. I'll be right back. So now I move this as far south as I can. And this is an example of where I'm going to need the load from both sides. So that's a loader. I don't know how far over that's gonna go. That's an unloader. I need a loader. And this is probably just gonna be a single. Because I don't have space to build a stacker and I shouldn't need multiples. I was close. Because I'm gonna need another thing over here to handle the water, just like I have the coke for the steel. We look at what I did for steel. This is going to be pretty much identical to steel except for the volume there, so it's not going to have a stacker. So I'll only have one train moving graphite, but I don't think that's a big deal because I don't think graphite is all that heavily used. Graphite. Well, what the hell is this stuff? Oh, it's quartz. Yeah, moving quartz to silicone. Yeah, quartz. Item. Laser silicon heat pipe. Sand. And water. So when I'm done with it, it's going to go to silicon. A little bit might go to where I build laser turrets, and some might go to where I build heat pipes. So they'll just get dumped off at the main base. But it's not that big of a deal. So water will get loaded from over here, and this will just get duplicated on the other side. This is going to bring me 2 belts out. Burgers and fries. Yes, it is. It's burgers and fries. Hello, burgers and fries. I hope you're doing well today. Very good to see your name in my chat. So where possible, I've been running this down as low as I could. It's like here. So that I could do a balancer of some sort. And I should persist that if I can. But it's not looking good for the home team on that one. These would have to push up a little bit. That's okay. Build this, this, and this, and you are going to be quartz loading. All right, color for quartz. I think I already did quartz unload. Isn't that what this is? A quartz unloader? Yeah, all right. You just need to be a quartz loader. You're not blue because you're not a requester, or you're not red. You're blue because you're a provider. And then you are a sand unloader. And I think I have a sand unloader somewhere. No, I don't. I just have a sand loader. Sand el unloade. I don't have a water loading train. Oh, that's hilarious. I need to build a water loading station. Oh my god. Where am I going to get water on this map? It's not like the Bennington map. The Benzotic Industries map that Mucky's playing, where he has no water. And he is going to have to build a water train, and I am going to bloat to high heaven. All right, so this is going to be a sand drop-off. Because I don't think sand is something that I need at the main base. Well, I'm making glass somewhere, aren't I? Or am I still making glass here? I thought I was making glass somewhere. Yeah, right here. So I've got a sand unloader already. All right, well then, this is going to get placed right there. Right next door to the glass. Right down the rail from the glass is gonna be that. And I think I will use that as my water source too. Yeah. Now I don't have to build a train for it. Or a depot. There's a faceless. Oh, I'm just that much too close to the river. Down to the river. In a van. Turns out I won't need this. We're just gonna pump the water in here. Alright, well, we're gonna have to go down there once we get a radar. So I'm going to need 16, I'm gonna need 32 of these things. And a bunch of furnaces, and I don't need crushers anymore because I forgot I've got sand already. So I need a total of 32 of these filtration plants. So bring me those, you wankers. I'm gonna build anything with these things, I'm gonna need more than 10 at a time. Four more, guys. Four more. One more. Come on now. Get it here. Good. Now we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna build this first. We're gonna need a train that moves. Quartz. I can't cross this, I need my train. Oh, and the power line screwed up. Right in the middle of the river, really? That's unfortunate. Should be able to park this in the loading zone. I wonder if my other nuclear power plant is working. Yeah, it is. How much stored fuel? Yeah, you've got tons.